Hello. Okay, I have a book here before me called Cosmos Explore the Wonders of the Universe by the Smithsonian. And I thought we can just start off this message trying to find messages first by looking within this book, because Spirit is always communicating with us in a multitude of ways. For me, significantly, it's through words, through reading books. Okay, so, all right. Oh, by the way, this is a huge book, so I don't even know if this is 44 on the timer. Okay, so here is a beautiful hardcover book. Borrowed it from the library. Maybe you are one who also visits the library quite often. Maybe you love reading. Okay, so I opened it up too. Let's see here, beautiful green yellow tones, beyond the Milky Way. Okay, all right, look at the beautiful, looks teal to me, teal and yellow, green tones. Okay, making me think of Mother Earth, Mother Gaia, cosmic heart, Mother Nature, the heart chakra. Beyond the Milky Way. Okay, makes me think, okay, do you drink milk? Are you a milk drinker? Perhaps you're lactose intolerant. Beyond the Milky Way. Okay, makes me think of skin. You may have beautiful skin. Okay, all right, now I'm thinking cows. All right, let's read what's on here. Our galaxy is just one among countless billions scattered across the vast cosmos. Our galaxy is just one among countless billions scattered across the vast cosmos. Okay. While the Milky Way is a seemingly orderly spiral, many of these remote colonies, remote viewing, that makes me think, remote viewing, perhaps this is one of your spiritual gifts, abilities. While the Milky Way is a seemingly orderly spiral shapes, sacred geometry, messages when looking at shapes. I saw triangles today, for example, making me think of the number 3, body, mind, soul, father, mother, child. Okay, let me go back. While the Milky Way is a seemingly orderly spiral, many of these remote colonies of stars are very different. Individuality. Okay, this makes me think about interconnectedness. Maintaining your individuality while being cognizant that you are part of the whole. Just like everyone else, just like all of creation, we are one. Okay, many of these colonies are very different. They may be chaotic clouds, alive with new star formation, barely perceptible clumps, or enormous compact balls of ancient star beings. You may be receiving messages, communication from ancient star beings, or you may be noticing an increasing number of synchronicities in regards to certain star systems, certain star beings, such as the Arcturians, the Pleiadians, Lemurians. So potentially you may identify as being a star seed, a Lemurian star seed, Pleiadian star seed, Arcturian star seed, for example. Okay, let me continue. Or in compact balls of ancient stars, disrupted systems created by intergalactic collisions, or beacons dominated by brilliant cores. Beacon, that word beacon stands out to me, making me think of lighthouse. And that is what I believe. That is one of your, to use a very unromantic word, functions of being here during this pivotal time on planet Earth, to learn to stabilize yourself in times of chaos and being that beacon of calm and light during times of perceived chaos and darkness. You are the lighthouse, but first you learn to be that for yourself. And you need not intervene physically. It is your frequency, it is your light that is performing the magic, so to speak. Or beacons dominated by brilliant cores, brilliant light. You have a brilliant light. It's your frequency. So that makes me think now of light activations. You may be going through a light activation at this time. So therefore, potentially feeling fatigued at times, going through a gamut of emotions, going up and down. One moment you may, or for prolonged periods, you are feeling quite centered and calm, peaceful within, but you may also get quite emotional, start crying. But these emotional outbursts at this point of your journey may not last as long as they used to. So if you compared your now self to yourself from, like, let's say a year ago, you probably can realize just how much you've grown, just how much you have matured spiritually, and your ability to manage feelings of fear, anxiety in a much more stable, temperate, calm way. It is because you are being prepared, 8:44 on the timer, to be a stabilizer during these perceived chaotic times. We're going through a radical transformation, and so it's going to look and feel very chaotic, tumultuous, because the old paradigm is falling away. It's dissolving. The new earth energy, the 5D consciousness, is already here. Maybe we can't see it with our physical eyes, but we can sense it because our consciousness is rising. And within this new consciousness, as the consciousness and the vibration on planet Earth rises, the old just cannot, those old energies, those denser energies, such as fear, limitation, they cannot survive. Okay. let's see. Okay, together these form the structure of our universe, making me return to what I said about interconnectedness, how every one of us, all of creation, are make up parts of the whole. What's that? The fabric of the universe. Yes, we are all threads. And what's that saying? Drops in the universe or something like that? No. Excuse me. Drops in the ocean. But it's like vice versa. You are the wave. Okay, no, I'm not going to mess. I just butchered it. Excuse me. Let me look it up. You probably know what I'm talking about. Let's see here. I believe it's a Rumi quote. Or Rumi is one of the people who talked about it. Rumi quote. Okay, it goes like this. You are not a drop in the ocean. You are the entire ocean in a drop. I'm going to repeat that. You are not a drop in the ocean. You are the entire ocean in a drop. That, for some reason, you contain multitudes. That popped in my mind. Something like that. You contain multitudes. Okay, but let me just go into the meaning of this famous quote. You are not a drop in the ocean, you are the entire ocean in a drop. This profound quote encapsulates the idea of interconnectedness and the vast potential within each individual. Rumi, a 13th century Persian poet and Sufi mystic, uses the metaphor of a drop and the ocean to illustrate that while we may feel small or insignificant, we actually contain the entirety of the universe within us. Oh, that is beautiful. And that kind of speaks to, okay, the opening line of what I was reading about. Our galaxy is just one among countless billions scattered across the vast cosmos. That may make many people feel insignificant, like we are insignificant, but according to this explanation here, we actually contain the entirety of the universe within us. We are the cosmos incarnate, I'm hearing. We are the cosmos incarnate. Okay, unity with the universe. The quote emphasizes that every person is not merely a small part of a larger whole, but embodies the essence of the whole itself. It invites us to recognize our intrinsic value and the depth of our existence. Rumi's words encourage self-reflection and the exploration of one's inner self. By understanding that we hold the entire ocean within us, we can tap into our potential, creativity, and spiritual essence. This perspective fosters a sense of empathy and connection with others, reminding us that we all share the same universal essence, regardless of our differences. Rumi's quote serves as a powerful reminder to embrace our individuality. Okay, we mentioned individuality earlier when I was fumbling through my explanation of interconnectedness. Okay, Reminder to embrace our individuality while recognizing our connection to the greater whole. Yes, inspiring us to live purposefully and authentically. Beautiful. Okay. Oh, sorry. One more thing I'm going to look at. You contain multitudes. That is a famous saying, isn't it? You contain multitudes or something like that. Let's give credit to the person. Okay, how come it's not quote? Oh, okay. It says, the quote, do I contradict myself? I am large, I contain multitudes. I contain multitudes. Okay, that is it. I contain multitudes is from Walt Whitman's poem, Song of Myself. Oh, okay. Song of Myself by Walt Whitman. Perhaps you write poetry or you love reading poetry. Okay, Song of Myself, specifically in section 51, that makes me think Area 51. Area 51. Area 51. This line reflects Whitman's defense of human complexity. Yes, and the idea that we can embrace contradictions and diverse identities, making me think, go back to the message of interconnectedness. Oneness, unity as well, inclusivity, unconditional love, 5D consciousness, the idea that we can embrace contradictions and diverse identities. Okay, the full stanza reads, do I contradict myself? I am large, I contain multitudes, and proceed to fill my next fold of the future. Okay. This quote has become a cornerstone of American literature, symbolizing the richness of human experience and the ability to hold multiple identities simultaneously. Well, that makes me think back to the quote, the Rumi quote, that we are the entire ocean in a drop. Okay. Interesting how that made me think of Area 51. Area 51, yes. Area 51 is a highly classified U.S. Air Force facility in Nevada, known for its secrecy and association with UFOs and experimental aircraft. Isn't that interesting how, following this rabbit hole, we just return to the beginning of, my getting messages from a book called The Cosmos. And here we end up reading about Area 51, UFOs, right? Our cosmic friends, our cosmic companions, interconnectedness. There's much more beyond what we can see in the physical realm. There are universes beyond what we can currently see physically, but you can feel it as a sensitive soul, as a highly spiritually gifted and intuitive soul. You know that there's more, that there's so much more beyond surfaces, beyond what the eye can see, beyond our physical senses, and that we have support from different realms during this pivotal time, guiding us towards a more harmonious and loving world. Okay. Almost 20 minutes. So I am going to, let's see, shall I get one card? I don't know. Shall we go to let's go to the gateway of light activation. Spirit, closing message, please. Closing message. Thank you. Okay, Temple of Truth, throat chakra, authenticity, self-expression. Yes, speak your truth. Your voice is meant to be heard. You may be going through a throat chakra activation or healing at this time. I know I am. I get hoarse at times while doing readings. Yes. So, shall we read the message here? Temple of Truth. Temple of Truth. Page 153. Okay. Excuse me. All right, let's just skip to the message. Your message. When you are brought to this space, you're being reminded of the importance of your identity and your self-expression in this lifetime. Acknowledging who you are, who you have been, and who you are becoming is so important for the unfoldment of your path. There's an old story that the truth hurts. This gateway reminds you that, in fact, the truth heals. Your truth is your truth, and it's important for you to honor it with every facet of your being. This isn't the first incarnation in which you have felt the importance of honesty and authenticity, but it may be the first in which you have had full freedom of expression. This gateway coming to you today is a message that there is something buried deep inside you that you haven't expressed, and this is causing energetic blockages on your ever unfolding path. It is a time to love yourself enough to honor the feelings that are rising up in you, for they are divine guidance that will bring you into greater alignment. Yes, so if you are, feeling emotional, those emotional outbursts are happening for a reason. A healing is occurring at this time, at this extremely transformative time. It is time to release the old patterns, limiting beliefs. It is time to welcome in the new earth, a world built on truth and authenticity, where everyone's voice is heard and respected and honored. Okay, and so it is. Thank you. Take care.